Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Debbie Obirika and you're welcome back to another day in the Vlogmas series. So today we're going to be talking about Harmattan. Literally, we're going to talk about Harmattan and how it affects asthmatics and maybe people in general. So if you're not from Nigeria, I've done a video where I talked about that we have two major seasons. We have the dry season and we have the rainy season. But then we have subcategory. Inside of the dry season, we have Harmattan, and then we have the really hot season where the air is not so dry. It's a little moist, but the heat is quite bad. So Harmattan usually starts, when I do grow up, it used to start like October till January. But now because of all the climate changes, this year it started like mid-November. Oh no, not mid. Like 10, 8, 9, 10 thereabouts, in the north. Because I know that in the south, it hadn't really started at that time. So Harmattan is very dry. The air is very, very dry. It's dusty. There's literally no moisture in the air. It's like you're in Sahara, but a bit of breeze. You get. So, as an asthmatic, asthma, Harmattan is my worst season. I have off seasons. Rainy season is one of my off seasons, but my worst season is Harmattan because I don't know, I just don't have control. I feel like with the rains, you can control some things. You cover up, you wear the right clothes. When it's raining, you stay in your house, just basic stuff. But the Harmattan is like everywhere. You will even lock window, everywhere will still dry. You understand? So it really affects me. It triggers attacks a lot. So I'm just here to share with you like the things that I do or I think that you should do if you're an asthmatic or you have like a respiratory condition that is triggered by the Harmattan weather. Okay, so if you're interested in watching, please keep on watching. And did I tell you guys what I do here? I film videos on asthma awareness, obviously, lifestyle and hair care. So let's get right into the video. You already know that I do jot things down because whenever I'm talking about asthma videos, when I'm doing asthma videos, I like to be sure what I'm saying because it's kind of like touchy. So the things that I think that you should do that I do is that you should hydrate. Personally, I don't like water. I don't drink water at all. I rather drink soda than drink water. But in the Harmattan, I would advise you that you don't allow your throat to get parched. You make sure that you're always hydrating. It kind of helps you. Because when your throat is parched, you start to have like signs of sore throat, you're coughing, all these, are things that trigger like constrictions in your airways and all of that. So if you are someone that don't really like water, maybe what you can do is you can take mineral water, flavored water, or just be intentional about it. Every 1 hour, I'm going to take a glass of water, or have a very cute water bottle that makes you feel like drinking water, or just imagine that it's your favorite juice. I don't know how I'm going to help you, but make sure that you hydrate. Hydrating is very essential. In fact, it even helps your skin. Like the weather is really dry. So when you hydrate, it kind of helps your skin to have finesse. Your water go. So another thing you should do in the Harmattan season is to mask up. That's wear a face mask. Although with this one that we use, as in the one that COVID made people start using, I don't really recommend it. I've made a video where I talked about the kind of mask that I recommend for asthmatic patients because this particular one that we use in this COVID era still has spaces and literally everything enters. Once we inside the blue, it's already leaving your face and everything is going into your nose. So I advise that you mask up. I'll look for a picture of that mask. I talked about it. You can get it on Jumia. Me that I'm talking, I've not used it this season. I think it's about 3,000 naira for one, but it's reusable. So you can get that. Now the reason why you're masking up is that in the Harmattan, everything is extra. Like you're sensing things faster than normal. So because the air is dry, if someone is burning something, you could just catch them. The dust is extra. Someone is cooking. It's just picking. I don't really know the schematics around it, but I know that everything is it's very easy to like pick the smells. They are more potent. I don't know, it's because there's no moisture in the air, but do yourself a favor, always wear a mask because they can be burning bush maybe 5 kilometers away and you are perceiving it, they're thinking that they're burning it next to your house and these things trigger you. So try to wear a face mask every time you're leaving your house and maybe when you're trying to like clean. And I also advise you, please try not to clean as much if you're an asthmatic, or if you're going to clean, then maybe you have to clean every day. Don't leave your house like an entire week without dusting, then you now dust on the weekends, you fall sick. That's the honest truth. So if you haven't been at home for a while and you need to clean, either get someone to help you clean or get someone to help you clean. I don't recommend that you clean because it will just mess your airways up. So ladies and gentlemen, max up. If you can afford the one on Juma that's 3,000 naira, you can double max. And there's a way you can tie it around your ear, so it's a little firmer. You get, so wind doesn't blow it off as much. Or you can use a handkerchief. You can tie a handkerchief around your nose. Those ones stay even better. But what I would advise is maybe make the handkerchief damp so that you can breathe moist air, you know. Yeah, and then another thing that you should do is avoid triggering food. So if there are things that normally trigger you naturally but you do like them, and maybe in your good seasons you eat them, I advise you that if Harmattan is your off season, please don't eat it. Things that trigger us, I've said them before: coconuts, I don't forget. There's a whole video, I'll link it up here, but don't eat things that trigger you. For me, I don't eat certain things. Like, I don't eat yam, even though I ate yam recently. I don't eat coconuts. I don't eat nuts generally because they make me cough. So in this season, I avoid them like a plague. You get, so if your fruits that naturally trigger you, don't eat them. Or if you must eat them, you have to take your medication right after. Or you take like a lot of natural bronchodilators with them. That's the honey, the coffee, the ginger, the garlic, and all of that. I'm getting there. So avoid triggering food. Then don't forget to take your medications. I know that, you know, the drugs have side effects. Very true. And I usually encourage people to take minimal amount of your drugs, but in these off seasons I advise you just do what's best for you. It might not be convenient, it might affect your work pattern, you'll be trembling, having tremors, but just try. So what you can do is you can take 2 milligrams of salbutamol every morning and maybe 2 milligrams at night. So don't take too many milligrams, so it kind of just helps you. Then make sure you have your serotype discus. You guys have talked about it, the round purple discus. You take it every morning and you're good to go. So try and take your medications and make sure your inhaler is always in your bag, in your pocket. If you're an asthmatic and you're not a living, breathing, moving, walking around with your inhaler, what's wrong with you? So try and get an inhaler. I've done a whole video about all of these things. I will link them up here or in the description box. Okay, so like I said, infuse natural bronchodilators into your food. Honey is very essential. I don't really like honey, to be very honest, but honey does a lot of good to your body. So honey, ginger, garlic, take your teas religiously. In the spirit of hydrating, your teas will also help you to hydrate. So take a lot of ginger teas, garlic teas, coffee. Not too much coffee though. You can even take some Coke, but not too much too. I mean, the caffeine kind of helps your airways and all of that. So I think these are basically the things that I recommend that you do. Just stay safe, stay away from your triggers, and besides avoiding triggering foods, try to avoid places that would, you know, cause your asthma to be on the rise. Like if smoke is your trigger, avoid parties where they are smoking. Cooking, if cooking is your trigger, avoid cooking as much because like I said, everything is extra potent in this season. So I hope this video was helpful. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What works for you in the Harmattan season? Like I always say, disclaimer, I'm not all knowing. I just give advice from my experiences in asthmatic. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.